Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 19th, 20th, 21, and 22nd. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, so you know I'm going to be using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now we are coming to the end of Cancer season, and we will be entering into Leo season. So you'll see there's what I call the long readings, and that'll be from July 22nd to August 22nd. Please take a look at those. I've also posted in the community page, and I'm doing this in the descriptions too, so they should be popping up with this, how to navigate through the readings. I do 2 readings a week. They're what I call the short readings. Once a month, right before the new season is coming, I do the long readings. So please take a look at that. Now, a couple of things. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let the message out. No filters, or at least try not to filter too much with my own interpretation, maybe? Let's put it that way. We do have some interesting energies that are going on. Leo season has a lot of bizarre stuff going on. So, and we've got the 2 full moons in Aquarius, which I think is extremely unusual. I really didn't research it, but it is, to me, I think that's an unusuality. And then there's other things going on too. So take a look at the longer readings. That will be, I talk about that part in the introduction. Also too, we do have some word on solar storms happening. So, if you're having headaches, if you're feeling a little nauseated, if you just have this sense of something unusual happening, a lot of this energy is going on right now. Now, any of the cards that are reversed usually mean stronger message. Please take a look at that. And the court cards do have different types of energies to them also besides what's being shown. I talk about that if they come up. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to do a couple of cards, just the overlying energy, and this is with the Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. And this could be very personal to you, but this is very much an overview in kind of the world type of energies. And we do have some very bizarre things going on. The solar storms, I do think that they're affecting people not necessarily positively, and we know that that's going on. So this is one of the reasons. When the people that comment to me, we have a little bit of a communication going on, and I feel that you were brought here for a reason. And I think the main reason is that we can encourage each other to keep our vibrations high. There's a lot of low vibration people, energies out there, and we need to help to counter it. So just know that. That's kind of like we're on a mission. We're on a mission. So let's see what we might have. And let's see, we're going to pull 3 cards from the Waite Rider or the Rider deck. Sometimes it goes by that. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we might have. Make them pretty. Okay, I don't know if these are reversed or not, so we'll just flip them. First card. Okay, so now this is the one that people say, can you put this back in the deck? Okay, this is reversed. This is a 3 of Swords. And also, too, remember, numbers have meanings. Numbers are very, very strong. I just give you a little peek into the numbers. But numbers is a way of communication from the angelic force, the angelic realm. Okay, so when I tell you to go and take a look at these numbers what I'm saying is, you can meditate, pray over the numbers, and sometimes the energies will, sometimes the messages can come, but sometimes it's really easy to just go to the internet, type in the numbers, and put angelic meanings or what do these numbers mean? And then read read the pop-up, do the search engine, read what pops up, and see what really, really resonates with you. So three has a lot of interesting energy too. So there is the power of three. When you do something 3 times, say something 3 times, have 2 other people with you in agreement. Very strong energy there. Also Trinity energy. Also creativity energy. So this is, and what is creativity? Creativity is, the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new venture. So here we have the 3 of Swords. And like I said, this is the one that people generally like you to just kind of put back in the deck and let's just not think about this. The 3 of Swords is an interesting one. Swords is air energy. It is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius energy, and we do have those, those full moons coming up. So, this is our thoughts, our plans, hearing news also. So if you look at this, there's the storm clouds behind it, but yet it is not necessarily raining on top of it. So something is behind us. Something is behind us. The other thing about the swords, if you look, it is in a heart. So this is something that is hurtful. This is something that has basically something that we did not want to really deal with or want to deal with even now. But if you look at this, if you had 3 swords sticking in your heart and these were current, you would be, excuse me, a bloody mess, okay? These are usually older wounds that you are not necessarily dealing with or facing in the present. So this is when I tell you that this is when higher power, and I'll talk about higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is to you, the source, that's personal for you, okay? Okay. So it's kind of saying that this is a weight that you are still carrying with you. So so if we're doing this for an overview of the world, this is a weight that continues, and we're just darn old tired of it. This is some energies that are kind of like, it is time for us to push them off. It is time for us to start healing. It is time. So this is kind of that energy. This is not current, but it's still current because we carry it with us. Okay? Okay. So something is, to me, this is something that we're going to have to possibly address in the world. This is world energy. So we're going to have to address this. Possibly, it will come up more and more this week, this Monday through Thursday. Now, granted, energies don't shift. I mean, they don't shift quickly, unless it's Mercury. But anyway, but a lot of times with the energies, they transition. So sometimes the transition can be actually quick. I shouldn't have said they don't. Sometimes it can be quick, but a lot of times they move. That's why when we do our readings, sometimes it's a continuation. Many times it's a continuation of the week before and the week before. But this is something that we might be even recognizing. Like I said, the storm clouds are behind us. Even though it's raining, they are behind us. They are not falling upon us, okay? But it is something that the world needs to kind of move on from. Let's see what the next card is. The King of Swords. Now, I told you that the court cards have underlying energy. So the King's underlying energy is swords. And this is the King of Swords. We talked about what this is. Now, this is someone that has seen and done everything. This is considered, the King of Swords is actually considered the oldest of all the tarot cards, of all the tarot messages. And this is a masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energies in us, to some degree. But the King of Swords uses his wisdom. He has seen everything. He has learned a lot. He is very, very objective. The thing is, he's also, I like to think of him as very laser focused, okay? Very much, but yet not necessarily so focused that he doesn't see the other parts of what's going on, but he's able to remove a lot of the noise, a lot of the emotions, and just get down to the facts. Get down to what truly, truly is what matters. A lot of times because we are emotional spirits, I like to think of ourselves as not necessarily bodies with spirits, but spirits with bodies. Okay? So we do have that emotion. We do have a lot of caring. A lot of time our caring clouds our objectivity. So this is about being objective. This is about looking at things very clearly and moving away the emotions. Now, we can be kind, we can be caring, but the King of Swords is very much, this is what needs to be done, very objective energy. Next card. Okay, and that is reversed. So here we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, but this is also strength. This is, this is that we have this, part of this is two messages. This is a twofold message. One is we will need strength. The other is we do have the strength. And part of that is us all together raising those vibrations, connecting with our source, connecting with our higher power to continue to keep us strong through this time. But there is also this gentleness. There is also this kindness. So to me, there is some things, we've got a lot of that sword energy. There's some things that have to move on. There's some things that there's some things the world has to move on from. There's some things that the world has to, basically see clearer than what the world is necessarily demonstrating or seeing. There's too much. There is more emotion, so there is a time for clarity coming. And this is about strength. So this would just be, we need to keep on our path. We need to be connecting however we connect and whoever we connect with. Okay? So, and we just need to stay strong during this week. Again, we are entering into Leo season. It's got some wonderfully positive energy, and it's got some just old kind of wonky energy. I know that's my term. We have some wonky energy coming up in Leo season. Okay, so why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Sagittariuses, and we are about to go into Leo season. Make sure you watched, Sagittarius July 22nd through August 22nd. Lots of stuff happening. And watch the intro at least once, okay? Okay. Please like, share, subscribe, because and also click on the bells. I have noticed that there have been a lot of blocks to our channel. So, just very strange energy. So we will overcome. We will overcome it. So thank you. Now let's see what we have, my Sagittarius, as we come in. Okay. The 10 of Ariel, some changes possibly in your job, your home, in any of those earth relationships going on. 10s are transitional, but it's for the better. It is for the better. There's a sense of purpose here for you too. You actually, there's a lot of grounding energy around you that help to focus you and tell you where and what you need to do. And there's a sense of purpose, a sense of clarity happening this week for you. Now, let's go on. We're going to cut we're going to put 2 more cards in. This one, again, this is reversed, and this is the one. And again, get a piece of paper and a pen to write down the numbers because they've been speaking really loudly. And if you get any archangel energy, put those archangel names down too. Anyway, here we go. Reversed, we have the 10. 10's transitional energy. Things are moving. We have the 1 and the 0. 1 is a new beginning. 0 is God's source, universal energy. Ariel is our earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, solid. Could be about your home. A lot of times it's about your money, your job, your career. I do feel like there's a sense of purpose. There's a sense of direction here. Your direction is clarifying. You're kind of getting that, I think I know, for the moment, because we all have these kind of, I think I know what I'm supposed to do moments. I think I know what I need to do. Now, a lot of times we let the energies kind of cloud us and make it so that we doubt ourselves. But the 10 of Ariel, I do feel like there's clarity. And also, should you have that moment, which I think you're going to have, write that moment down so you can come back to it. Put the date, the time, and I feel like the time is very important. You might need to do it in, what do they say, the 24-hour format also. But I think that, there's a sense of purpose. It's like, okay, I get it. Because a lot of times when you're on your path, there will be things that try to deviate or try to pull you off of your path. But 10 of Ariel is about, there is so very much to be grateful for. So send a little prayer, say a thank you up there. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. Next card, leap of faith. Leap of faith. So you have a 100 energy going on. Something big is happening. Archangel Metatron, Metatron believed to have been Enoch before the flood. Okay, and Enoch is someone that walked on the earth as a human, knows the human experience, but also knows the relationship with God was basically, did not die, transfixed, transformed up. Now, some people, to the higher heavens, some to outer space. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, leap of faith is exactly that. Have faith, believe, and like I said, there's a sense of purpose. Purpose is being clarified. Now you just need to have faith. How do I listen to myself? Now I just clicked in that this is also leading up to our full moon energy. New moon to full moon, again, request. But full moon energy is all about our, release, relinquishing, and requesting. So let's see. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. So let's go on to our next card. Remember, write down Metatron's name. Here we go. Justice. So we have a 1008. Now the other thing you can do is sometimes you remove the zeros and it becomes an 18. So that in itself is interesting too. But 1008, Justice, Archangel Raguel. Now this can have very much karmic type of justice. This is kind of like, where you actually see justice. This is actually where the universe provides a space for things to kind of level out again for you, or bring, maybe, because you might be a little bit lopsided. So there is some Libra energy here too, but, there could be some leveling. Now, I am not a lawyer, financial planner, nothing like that, but there could be some justice also in the physical sense too. But I'm not a lawyer, so do not take this as legal advice. Anyway, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. I kind of feel like this has that higher power energy, that higher power, and kind of saying, Sagittarius, they need to have something a little better going on. Let's fix that. Let's fix that for them. Okay? So I know that's a little bit, maybe that's a little bit quizzical or something, a little fanciful, but I kind of feel that there is some of that energy. So, but that 1008, definitely speaking. Let's see what we have. One card here. Not reversed. 8 of air. So what stops you? What stops you? Now, in air energy, I did talk about that in the introduction, so we won't go through that again. 8s, I also talked about that, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So what stops you from attempting? A lot of this is, and I think I talked about this in one, and maybe this was in Leo energy too, but it's kind of like, or it was in one of the other readings, maybe not Leo, but it was kind of like what we know versus what we know. So sometimes there's that dichotomy. There's this, kind of this challenge. I know, but I know. And part of that, if you go to the intro, the King of Swords, it's kind of that, where we want to, I talk about the King of Swords as saying that, yes, we want to be up here instead of more so into the emotions. But sometimes, this is not emotion. This is your gut. It's really down here, but you can't see that. This is your gut. This is your intuition. This is not emotional. It's not an emotional decision. So it's like what I know objectively and what I know intuitively. Okay, so that's what really stops us. And the objectivity actually undermines our intuition. So, what do? You pray, you meditate, you connect with whoever that higher spirit is for you, to get yourself kind of like, well, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to do? Because there is this sense of clarity here for you. But again, we go, but was it? But was it? Is it? Anyway, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So sometimes you can have the best environment, but if you don't do something with it or in it, and I always say this, if you've been following me, I always tell you, if you don't try, the answer is no. It's always a no. But if you do try, you could still get a no, but you could also get a yes. So what does it matter? Oh, I might look foolish, I might look silly. There's many things. Hey, I'm on here. And so, so yes, if you don't try, the answer is always a no. Okay, let's go on. What crystal or energy for my Sagittarius is? There's big stuff happening this week. Big stuff in the supernatural and in the natural realm. Here we go. Reversed. Aragon star clusters. And I actually have that here, right here. It's all about earth healing, grounding, stress relief. I think because this brings about its own stressors. Vitality. So you do need to have that little extra energy. So yes, 10. Oh, I didn't even think of this. 88. 88. Unlimited possibilities. Definitely take a look at these numbers and take a look at these archangels also. Okay? Okay. My Sagittarius. Let's move that. Let's move energy, Sagittarius energy. Anyway, my Sagittarius. Please remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. We're gonna be promoting that a little bit. Most importantly, for you to know, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.